Hey, Riddle here. We're going to do a little walk and talk because sometimes I find it easier to speak when I'm in motion rather when I'm just sitting there. Believe it or not, it takes a skill to be able to speak without lots of ums and uhs and verbally fumbling, but I think I'm pretty good at streaming my thoughts. So here we go. We're going to do a combination of talking, looking at me, and doing a little walk through my property. So recently I was in San Francisco and it was my spouse's birthday and they decided that they really wanted to spend it in the city. So I had a dear friend, the artist Ariel Vargasol, visiting from Los Angeles, and he is just the kindest man and a really good time. So we drove from where we live in Santa Cruz to the city, got a good hotel, and proceeded to drive into the Castro and party. And the clubs there are tiny. They're like little mom and pop places, which can be a lot of fun. Draws a certain kind of crowd. It's a very different vibe than a lot of the other major cities. San Francisco definitely has its own flavor. What I wasn't prepared for, and you have to understand, I am not pee shy. I am not pee shy, but we were in this club and it was a real mixed crowd, and I had to pee really bad. And I went into, I finally found the bathroom. I go into the bathroom. There's the urinals, just open urinals, which I'm used to as a man. And suddenly I realize it is a unisex bathroom and it's all open. It's a boy-girl bathroom and it's all open, which I've peed in front of girls before, but this is the thing. When you're in a club and you really have to pee, and usually when you're in a man's bathroom, there's more of this kind of this code, this quiet, this etiquette, because I think men are kind of naturally more territorial and uncomfortable around each other. So there's this kind of calming silence in a man's bathroom for the most part. But in this situation, there was this group of like 20-something-year-old girls in the mirror. They're literally like 2 to 3 feet behind me right there, and they're like, I couldn't piss. I got the worst case of stage fright. It was too distracting. It was too weird having them in that vulnerable, intimate space for me while I was just trying to pee. You know, I think if we're going to have this unisex bathroom thing, the thing that females need to understand is that we don't have only stalls in the male bathroom. Like, we have to do our business next to each other, and there's this kind of this understood respect for personal space. And that night there was definitely no such thing as personal space, because I think women socially are allowed to be more intimate with each other, and they're more comfortable with sharing those spaces in a really loud, communicative way. So I am just saying that the unisex bathroom thing, if they're going to do unisex bathrooms, I think they're going to have to do all stalls just to keep things comfortable for everybody. Because like I said before, I'm not super pee shy, but in the context that there's a group of strangers only just several feet away from me, and they are full blown having a great time and yucking it up and cackling and laughing, it is distractive. It's distracting, and it makes it really difficult to be comfortable enough to allow the stream to flow. So I think unisex bathrooms suck. At least at crowded clubs, they suck. I don't know. Give me your opinion. Are you pee shy? Are you comfortable in unisex bathrooms? Do you think we can bridge this gap between the sexes and release our urine and excrement with great equality and comfort? Anyway, oh boy. On that note, I'm just gonna walk a little bit further up here. I have to let you know, I really do love women. I actually think I love and trust women more than I love and trust men. And that's what surprised me most about this experience. I never realized that I would have issue with it. I never realized that I would have some kind of hang up or discomfort about sharing that personal space when it was open, wide open like that with people of a different gender. Which is interesting because, a lot of people have issue with, transgender issues involving sharing public bathrooms with transgender people and where the lines are drawn there. And suddenly I think, maybe I do have some kind of ingrained social programming in regards to being uncomfortable with sharing these spaces with the opposite sex. And I just never had to think about it before, but being pushed outside of my comfort zone and into the city, where usually I spend a disproportionate amount of my time alone creating work up here in the Santa Cruz Mountains, surrounded by nothing but redwoods and wildlife and very few people, I had to discover really quickly that the world is changing. The world is changing. And this is just one thing that I just would like to know if anyone else has had this experience, and how you felt about it. Okay, well that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you something to laugh about, gave you something to think about. If you like my quick money saving tips, social commentary, likes, dislikes, home repairs, organic gardening, and occasional magic and art, please subscribe, it helps. I want you to take care of yourselves, and mostly really, really want you to take care of each other, because how we treat each other on the streets with kindness and dignity, I believe, is our ultimate reality. So be kind to yourself and be kind to others today. Bye for now.